Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode on PlayFrame, and the conclusion of the Eden Raid series. Our new buddy Gaia has reverted back to being an Ascian, half of an Ascian, whatever. We need to start getting to work at having her be not that. So, Reen is racked with agony as unseen tendrils grasp at her memories. No. My memories. They're being used to fuel a summoning. Is this how it feels to have the fairy inside my mind? To think Gaia had to endure it for so long. You're right. However bad this is, it's nothing compared to what she's going through now. But if the summoning really is based on my hopes and fears, it'll most likely create a foe unlike any you've ever fought before. Whatever it may be, I believe in you. You'll find a way through this, I know it. Boy, I sure hope so. And I'll have some very capable backup. That'll make a pretty big difference, I feel. While it seems that the summoning will be based on my memories, I still have no idea what form it'll take. Remember, it's all an Ascian ploy, so don't let yourself be fooled. Please, just do what you have to do. I'm sure you're more than a match for whatever Mitron has in store. Sure hope so. Anyway, let me gather a crew and we can find out. Okie dokie, capable crew is assembled. I'll introduce them inside, as is the norm. But first, Eden's Promise, Anamorphosis. Having been forcibly fused with Mitron, Gaia is on the verge of being lost to you and Reen forever. To make matters even worse, the Ascian draws on Reen's memories to summon forth a foe born from her greatest hopes and fears. Though you have no way of knowing what powers it may possess, it must be vanquished if you are to stand any chance of freeing Gaia. And we'll do our very best, won't we? All right, in we go. Yeah, new Final Fantasy VIII boss music.
I know this place. It's the jail in Yulmore.
Well now, Dread Hope, the Fate Breaker.
Whatever stands in our way, we will never give up hope.
A fusion of Thancred and Ranjit. Fitting. And here's the very good squad who will be joining us this day. Let's be doing some introductions before we begin the fight. I'm so sparkly. Okay, tanks today will be Orshifon. Hey, welcome back. And Pakin, sorry, it's Pakin. Healers today will be Ari and Iriza. And fellow damage dealers will be Joyous Oak, Sparrow, and Navi. Here we go, everyone. I have full confidence and faith that we can fight a fusion of two very dangerous people blown up to like 8 times their original size. This should be fine. We're going to be all good and fine. Let's mess them up. Let's see, who to be dance partner today? You. This is going to be a good one.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Thanks for reading your own lines. That helps me a lot.
To think that this could be born from my memories.
So the thing with this fight,
That creature is passing on its ether.
he's got a fair number of moves, but what you really need to watch for is the dragon. You see this blue electrical dragon swirling around him is going to modify the attack that follows. So for that, we had a danger puddle visible there, but because it was a blue dragon, the danger puddle that actually went off was much bigger and wider than the one signaled ahead. So we got a blue dragon for this too. This means that this particular attack is going to be even stronger than usual.
You're not going anywhere.
So healers kind of need to be ready. So for just about every move, we need to be watching for what color dragon we get. Is it blue or orange? Because sometimes the dragon modifier can significantly change how you need to respond.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
All right, Orange Fire Dragon. This time, it's going to go off and do a little knockback right afterward. So you want to be careful where you position. If you get like further away to avoid the widening danger puddle that the blue dragon would do, you will definitely be ready to get knocked off an edge. All right, Orange Dragon targeting me, and it's going to be with a stack marker. That's what the Orange Dragon adds, so everyone needs to join in.
You're not going anywhere.
Thank you, everyone. All right, Orange Dragon. Before Turn of the Heavens.
Light claim you.
Right, this one. So, because that dragon was orange, the orange circles are going to blow up in a much wider AoE than they normally would demonstrate here. So we're going to stand near these blue ones. Really appreciate the telegraphing dragons. They're doing good work for us today.
Come, show me your strength.
All right.
Beast of my blood, answer my call.
Now we're about to get a few things thrown at us back to back. First off, this big knockback from the center. Then, a big frontal cleave AoE that we do not want to be standing in. And then we're going to get a pair of these dragon-modified burnt strike attacks. First this one, which is going to be wider than normal, and then that orange one, which is going to have the knockback. Oops, got a little too close there. That's okay. The point is we didn't get thrown off of a ledge. All that matters at the end of the day.
Let's try something else.
Okay.
The blade is imbued with light.
Yes, so now we have a third kind of dragon. Light. This one is going to do the regular danger puddle, and then there's going to be little danger puddles underneath each of us at our current position, so we need to get ready to move. All right, light dragon modifying again. So this is going to hit me with a big circle AoE area, so people need to not be near me. And then shortly after, it's going to blast off like I'm going to explode in a big raid-wide damage. Or I might have done it already. There it was.
The light will cleanse your sins.
Okie dokie. So, this is the last big dangerous move we need to watch out for. Prismatic Deception. He is going to disappear, and these little clones are going to get positioned.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Positioned somewhere outside the arena. So that one is going to go off there, and then another one is going to go off somewhere else. Someone else spotted it. You can only see those clones if you get close to them. So there's one like right here too. So you need to find where those clones are and find where the safe spot between their attacks will be. So you're going to have to teamwork a little bit to figure out, all right, where are they? Where are the danger puddles going to be? But at this point, I think we've seen all of the moves for the most part. So as is normal, now it's just about survival as he starts combining them.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
All right, Orange Dragon.
Light claim you.
Orange one's gonna go off. And someone was just targeted with a thing over there too, which is quite mean. We're okay. Great, in fact, is what we are. Okay, light modified burnt strike. So, first, this column AoE, and then all the little circle AoEs underneath each of us. There we go. We're doing it. All right, this one's orange. It's gonna have the knockback. Whoop. Little scary, but we're fine. Yeah, so long as you're aware of how to respond to the dragon-related attacks, this fight is not that bad. If you don't know how to deal with the dragon attacks, if it's like your first time, or you haven't done the fight in a while, that'll make this fight very hard indeed.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Almost got him, though. All right. Blue modified Turn of the Heavens. But he's about done.
Light claim you.
Okay, blue ones are going off bigger. He's not got much left, though. Yeah, there we go. Go team.
She deserves all the happiness in the world.
Good job, everyone. That went very smooth. What an incredible crew. Good job, all of you. We'll be seeing all of you again very shortly for the final boss of the raid. But first, I better go outside and see how our girl's doing. I'm here. So this is the way of the Ascians? To use the memories of our loved ones against us?
That fragmented souls should triumph over their fears while we succumb to ours, thereby setting our star upon a course of ruin. That inferior beings such as you should succeed while we failed. It defies all logic.
Now's your chance. Gaia's still in there, fighting to free herself from Logrief's will.
Even now you would defy us. We will remove every last vestige of your meaningless mortal existence.
Gaia's memories, they're being destroyed.
Impurities must be purged. We shall begin by erasing you from her past, and then by your deaths erase you from her future. There is no place for you in our utopia.
We may be mere mortals, our souls fragmented, but our existence is not meaningless. And you should understand this. Before you awoke as an Ascian, you lived as one of us. You had your own memories, and surely they mean something? The lives you led can't all have been for nothing.
To we who have known perfection, they're less than nothing.
Compared to yours, our lives may seem insignificant. Nevertheless, we live them to the fullest, and though it may take us 1,000 years, we have the potential to build a world every bit as wonderful as yours. But you won't even allow us a chance to live our own lives and forge our own future?
Whatever you forge will inevitably crumble to dust, but we are immortal, our legacy eternal. If our world cannot be made complete as it once was, we will create a perfect moment that shall last forever. By our hand shall our paradise be made, where there's no beginning and no end.
Eden's absorbing enormous amounts of ether. At this rate, the whole world will be drained.
Light and darkness, the elements of nature, all in harmony. A sublime utopia where time has no meaning. We shall become one with Eden, free to live in peace for eternity.
No! Gaia! There's only one thing for it. I'll try to disrupt the balance of ether and create an opening for you. We can't let it end like this. It's up to us to save Gaia. Mitron won't get away with this. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I mean, true, Dermot, I don't know if that's gonna carry the gravitas and the seriousness we need right now to ease her anxieties about this. I'll handle it. And now we have access to the final boss of the Eden Raid series, and it is a heck of a thing. Up there among the best in the game, I think. It is very clever. Just a good fight in about all the ways. A place where time has no meaning, where there's no beginning and no end. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. We all die someday, but that's what makes life so precious. And I know that Gaia wouldn't want that. To simply exist without any hope for the future? To stay the same forever? How she lives is up to her. It's not for Mitron or anyone else to decide. We'll free her from that fiend and give her the chance she deserves. Well put. Let me go ahead and do the little intro reading. And then we'll get in there for the fight. Eden's Promise, Eternity. The entity formed by the fusion of Mitron and Gaia seeks to create a utopia where time has no meaning. Should this plan succeed, not only will the vast quantities of ether absorbed by Eden drain the land of life, but Gaia as you know her will be lost forever. Reen makes a desperate bid to send you in pursuit, though there's no way of knowing what manner of danger you'll face. It's going to be a heck of a thing, everyone, especially for people who've got a soft spot for Final Fantasy VIII's combat systems. Let's go on in!
Eden will become a utopia. One that we may share for all eternity.
She's still in there. Somewhere. I won't give up on our future, Gaia. No matter what!
Fun fact, this boss design is one of the very few in Final Fantasy XIV designed by Tetsuya Nomura. We don't get that very often. It's pretty fun. Good music, too. Goodness. Let's mess this thing up. So, if you, as I said, if you like the combat mechanics of, hang on, let me choose a dance partner here. Let's do you this time, why not? If you enjoy the combat mechanics of Final Fantasy VIII, you're about to see some very cool stuff here.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment.
So you remember the kind of basics of Final Fantasy VIII combat systems. Draw, stock, cast, junction, these sorts of things. Not all of those... Like, they had their pluses and minuses. The boss is about to start doing it. So, the boss is drawing from one of these memories from a different fight, and then using cast to use it immediately. And I got hit by it for demonstration purposes. You know. So now, being drawn from Leviathan. Drawing from Leviathan will cast this AoE pattern. So let's see, now drawing from Ramuh again. So, point blank AoE around the boss, get a little distance away. Now drawing from Leviathan again. Stand in the middle. The boss can do more than just this, but we're kind of being introduced to the basics of how these fight mechanics will work. I love that they figured out a way to incorporate all of like the fundamental Final Fantasy VIII combat systems, which had kind of their downsides and like rough edges in practice, especially the drawing and stocking of magic. But they found a clever way to turn that into the mechanics of a raid boss, and it works so well. Okay, we're drawing from Ifrit now, and I need to get in a better spot for that. Whew, okay. And now drawing from Garuda, which is going to go off in a different pattern. This one. So those are the four like basic AoE patterns we need to watch out for when the boss draws from some of these particular primals here. Two of them, you'll notice on the edge, have not been drawn from yet. We'll get to them later.
Must you interfere?
Big.
Our utopia will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
So now we are entering a new phase of the fight.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
Let's do. So we're gonna need to go to a new platform where one of these memories is,
You would defy us.
and protect them from danger.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Half each.
Lots of ads are gonna come in and try to attack the memories. We need to take them out. The boss will also do some attacks of its own. There's this. We need to stack in here to absorb and soak some of this damage to protect the memory, while others who are marked with little target things need to go off to the side to make sure that their little cone AoE is protected.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
I told you it would make a great necklace.
Beautiful.
Oh, stack up.
I think it'll really suit you.
But stack up not near the memory.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
We do not need the memory taking unnecessary hits.
They shatter.
Oh, knockback.
They fade.
Get in position.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
We tire of your insolence.
It's a real good boss fight, man.
How about... this one.
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
Knockback! Look out!
What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
You are unworthy of my token.
Now the boss is gonna do a big hit.
We shall bring eternal harmony, tranquility and vitality in perfect balance.
Now for the final phase of the fight.
Why would you not disappear? No! Our utopia cannot fall!
The draw and cast system is back, but now the boss is casting stock. They are not casting it right away. They are drawing from Leviathan and Garuda, and they're stocking it. When they do decide to cast, that is when that magic will go off. So we need to remember which two we're drawn from and where to position to avoid those two. So Garuda and Leviathan, we need to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, release is the word used for it. Okay, somewhere in the middle. There. That's how you dodge those two. It's such a cool integration of that mechanic. I love it. But there is one system we've not seen yet. One Final Fantasy VIII mechanic that has not yet made an appearance. Okay, to avoid Ramuh and Ifrit, we need to be in like this position roughly, at the boss's side. Okay, Junction, there's the other one. Okay, so now, she is junctioned to Shiva. And the floor is gonna go slippery. I'm ready for it this time. And a few other attacks are gonna happen in rapid succession. Like this one. I should probably move out of folks' way a little better. And we need to try to stack up. Okay. Whoop. Spread out. Spread out. Whew. Okay. Scary. All right, we survived Shiva. Watch out for release, though, because that stocked move is... Yep, here it comes. Okay. Off to the side. You gotta remember, through all of that junction... all of that Shiva junction attack, what got drawn and stocked earlier. It's so clever. Okay. Oh, this is gonna go off right away. This is Garuda and Ramuh. All right. Going off right away, it's Leviathan and Ifrit. Oh, that's a very narrow little safety window. Whew, I barely got in there. Yowza. Okay, stalking Leviathan and Garuda. That's... yeah. Pretty narrow safety window on that one, but we're fine. And Junctioning Titan. Okay, another junction to be ready for.
Memories of Earth.
First of all, we'll get a bunch of boulders appearing that are going to start going off in sequence. As is tradition, first avoid the big, like, scary ones. And then position to avoid those. There we go. Then a really big AoE to one side and the stack marker. And I think that's the junction. Yes, it is. But okay, now comes the other one. Position for Leviathan / Garuda. Whoop. It's a very narrow safe zone. We're doing great, though. Okay, stalking Ifrit and Ramuh. That's off in the distance, like way out to the side. That's what it'll be whenever it goes off. If the boss lasts that long, and it might not.
Now
Nope, here it comes. Far away. Yeah. It's so cool. I love this boss fight so much. There we go. Well done, everybody.
A utopia. A dream.
Good job, all of you. We've completed all of the Eden fights. Huge thank you to everyone in the Dentalis Theater Company, this group, and all the rest who joined in all of these good fights. You all did fantastic work and looked great, and I very much appreciate all of you making time. You have all been absolute champions. Just the best. Heroes, everyone. All right. Ooh. Got a little wind-up Gaia toy. Phenomenal. Okay, we had better go check in on our little girlfriends. One of the best in the game is what that was. Hey, you're here, at least. Though Gaia is now free from Mitron, she remains unconscious. We did it. She's free at last. Or at least that's how it seems. She won't wake up. Gaia, I don't know if you can hear me, or if you even remember who I am, but just give me a sign that you're all right. Please, say something. Anything. She can hear you, Reen. Keep trying. Or you've brought her back once before, you can do it again. You're right, Derman. I mustn't lose hope. Wait, what's this? It's the necklace. But she said she left it back in the Crystarium. Maybe she likes it a lot more than she lets on. I suppose it does hold a lot of memories for the both of us. Wait, there might be a way we can use this to bring her back. Try calling Gaia's name to help bring her back to her senses. Ooh, participation. With the chat mode in Say, enter Gaia to call out to her. I'm not sure how to reach her, but if she remembers the necklace, maybe she'll find her way back to us. I like your thinking. Say, Gaia, wake up. Wake up. Gaia, we're right here beside you. Come back to us. The necklace begins to glimmer, faintly. She can hear us. I know she can. Now all we can do is pray that she'll return. Right. Shinies. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sweet of you to remember Derman's shiny sparklies in this trying time. Gaia, I know you're in there somewhere. If you're lost, I'll find a way to reach you. I swear it. Where am I? Mitron, I'm finally free of you, it seems.
Ah, dearest Gaia, that fate should part us once more.
Still, this is what you wanted. There's no need to be quite so upset.
What do you mean?
You've been released from Eden, free to be reborn. Perhaps one day, fate will bring us together again, in another life. After all, you've already found me once, in spite of everything. I might even be the one to find you.
I fear you will come to forget me, to forget the times we shared.
Perhaps. After all, memories are such fragile things. That's why I'm planning to keep a diary. Even after I'm gone, my memories will live on.
For future generations to discover.
Yes. They'll read the tale of the girl bound by duty and her loyal protector, arrived in her hour of need.
Perhaps you might leave out the part where that protector was the one who needed saving. You've grown strong, Gaia.
If I'd found you sooner, then maybe... No, wait! Don't leave me! Until we meet again, Artemis. Huh? Whose name did I just... Well, never mind that for now. I need to get out of here, wherever here is. I feel as though there's somewhere I'm supposed to be, but I can't for the life of me remember where. Strong Final Fantasy VIII vibes to this ending. What's this? Is this ice? It certainly looks like it, but it doesn't seem to melt. And it shines so brightly. I've seen this before. That's it. There was a girl. But what was her name? Rain? Gaia! Rain! I can hear you. I can't find my way out of here. Hold on. I'm coming for you. Ooh. You remembered. I could never forget you, try as I might. Pretty. So the ether that Eden had absorbed was returned to the land. Now, just like Mitron, the empty can finally be reborn. Though it can hardly be called the empty now. It's a utopia. I just got it. It's like a garden, except it's actual, like, plant life and not a military school for teens. Kind of an improvement if you think about it. Anyway. I'm thrilled that we've been able to restore the empty, but I can't stop thinking about Mitron and Logrif. It seems to me that they were only bound to their duty because of their memories. It seems that there's something within that doesn't want to be forgotten. Their souls live on, no matter how many times they go through the cycle of death and rebirth. I wonder what their lives would have been like if they'd never remembered, and had carried on living amongst us mortals. Then again, I suppose I am Logrif in a way, but still me. Lots to think about. I don't have good answers for you. By the look on her face, Reen can scarce believe that the empty's restored. Boy, graphics update is treating this scene right. I still can't believe this is happening. It's a dream come true. I just wish the others were here to see it. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. Perhaps Gaia could pay them a visit and share the good news. Wait, can you do that? I need an answer to that. Can you do that? Gaia? But how would she do that? Well, Ascians can travel between worlds, can't they? I might be able to do it too, if I find a way to use my Ascian powers. It may prove a bit tricky now that I'm separated from Mitron, though. Well, to be honest, I'd like it if you stay in this world, at least for a while. We still have so much to do together, after all. Actually, I wanted to ask you something. When you say the others, do you mean Thancred, the Bookworm, and Urianger, your knight in shining armor? Basically. No, it's the other way around. Oh, is it? Seems my memory's even less reliable than it was before. The main thing is, the whispering in my head has stopped, so I shouldn't have any more bouts of amnesia. Even so, there's a part of me that'll miss hearing the fairy's voice. I know how you feel, Gaia. Anyway, we've all been through rather a lot, so why don't we head back to civilization for some much-needed rest? All right, leave the piloting to me. Yay! And we still get to keep the giant rainbow crystal. Everything has ended well. I know she insisted on piloting the Sky Slipper, but given her recent exertions, perhaps it wasn't such a good idea? Why, did it crash? Seems okay. Seems fine. It would be funny if it was just like billowing in flames. But no, you did good. I understand that keeping the Sky Slipper here allows us to save fuel from traveling all the way back to Mordsuk, but can't we carry just a bit extra? It's not easy crossing the desert in these heels, you know. I seem to remember you weren't too enthused when I suggested buying some nice, sensible walking boots. Come to think of it, maybe we should rest here for a while. You must be tired after all that piloting. I'm fine. Besides, I had the two of you to keep me company. It was over before I knew it. Taking in the scenery with the wind in my hair really helped clear out the cobwebs, too. Perhaps I should see about getting my very own Sky Slipper. What? You can't What? I thought you wished and then it just dropped out of the sky like magic. Goodness. What was that? What? You can't just buy one. Even if you could, they'd cost a fortune. Oh, I'm sorry. That must be my Yulmoran upbringing speaking. I'll have you know, I am almost as comfortable in more humble surroundings, like Mordsuk, for example. That reminds me, it's time we made our way there and tell Yalfert about, well, everything. Yeah, he's due for an earful. All right, Eru. Let's head back to... Actually, no, I'm not going to make Henson do that. I can snap us there just as easy. Here we are. After all the unimaginable things we've seen in the empty, it's nice to get back to a bit of normality for a change. I bet. I'll say one thing for this place. For better or worse, I'll never forget the smell. Yes, I imagine the various foodstuffs around create quite the... just general ambient aroma. Welcome back. I take it all is well in the empty. It is now. Not everything went quite as we'd planned, to put it mildly, but we managed to revive the ambient ether. Now all we need to do is wait for the changes to become widespread. Truly. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I shall share the tidings with our inner circle, and perhaps it's time more people knew of your expeditions as well. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the situation, but I'm sure it won't be long before we can allow members of the citizenry to make their own forays into the empty. I'm pleased to say that I too have some good news to share. Our investigators in Yulmore have finally found information pertaining to Gaia's true identity. Really? As it pertains to matters of a private nature, the information is being treated as highly confidential, so I haven't actually looked at it myself, but I imagine it includes Gaia's real name. To be honest, I'd prefer not to know. But why? You see, I've come to learn a lot about my past, even before my life in Yulmore. I know now that I'm the reincarnation of Logrif, an Ascian, and Mitron, the one who transformed into Eden, was someone very special to me. For 100 years, Mitron called out to me in the hope we'd be reunited, but there was no answer. Even so, Mitron held on to those precious memories of our life together and stopped at nothing to make them a reality once more. I know now that Mitron wanted the same as us, wanted the world to be as it once was. Yes, it's a shame that things turned out the way that they did. In those 100 years of solitude, that dream became an obsession. I would have likewise succumbed to the darkness within if it weren't for Reen and Derman. If someone had also been there for Mitron, who knows what might have happened. That's why, from now on, I want to help those in need, to give their dreams a chance to come true. For me, the name Gaia symbolizes hope, and though each of our lives may be but a drop in the great river of time, hope springs eternal. Gaia. So, I'm sorry. While I appreciate your efforts to find my past, I'm looking to the future now, as Gaia. No need to apologize, Miss Gaia. As long as you're happy, then so are we. Right, I expect my colleagues will be keen to turn their attention to the empty. If you'll excuse me, I have expeditions to arrange. Till next time. So, what shall we do now? Come on, Reen. Don't tell me you've forgotten. The festival at the Crystarium, remember? And don't even think about leaving me out. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And with that, I believe our work is done. Huzzah! The Eden story is now concluded. I hope you've enjoyed. We do have one more, well, not a raid, we have a trial series rather to do, but that'll be a little while from now. Now, I think next time we've actually got some very key side story things to do, of a different nature. It'll be good, though. Please look forward to it. I'll see you next time for that. Take care, all of you. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.